So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. So see what you can save. This is a very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE, 855-51-BIBLE. I'm John Williams with Mortgage Corporation of the South, also known as MCS. Nearly 30 years ago, I opened the company in a small one-room office in downtown Wetumpka, Alabama. I was on a mission to make home equity and debt consolidation loans available to homeowners regardless of their credit rating. In the beginning, I remember wondering, how in the world would we reach the people that needed our services? Well, I took a chance on radio advertising, and the rest is now history. Through the years, we've helped thousands of Alabama homeowners with mortgages, home equity, and debt consolidation loans. Today, MCS is practically a household name across the entire state. In order to succeed, you've got to reach the people who need your services the most. That's a fact, and radio works. If you'd like to grow your business, log on to newsradio1440.com and click on Grow Your Business. That's newsradio1440.com and click on Grow Your Business. Take it from me, radio works.
Think you have the luck of the Irish? We found a pot at the end of the rainbow, but it wasn't full of gold. It was full of $5,000 in cash, and we want to give it to you. Enter to win the Luck of the Irish giveaway today, and you can win our pot full of cash. So this will be a St. Patty's Day holiday you'll never forget. Just head to our website now to enter this national contest.
Enter the Luck of the Irish contest to newsradio1440.com.
This year, correspondent Rita Foley reports.
Dollar Tree will close nearly 1,000 stores. Most are Family Dollar stores. Dollar Tree acquired Family Dollar for more than $8 billion in 2015, but it's had a tough time absorbing the chain. One analyst says, almost 10 years on, Dollar Tree is still sifting through the mess it inherited and has not been able to completely turn around. Dollar Tree's customers have actually been trying to cut spending as they wrestle with inflation. While more shoppers were heading to stores, they were closely watching how much they spent, with the average ticket down 0.7%. I'm Rita Foley.
Actress Olivia Munn revealed she's been privately battling breast cancer, saying she had 4 surgeries in the past 10 months. Kevin Carr has more on her story.
Actress Olivia Munn announced on her Instagram Wednesday that she was diagnosed with breast cancer in April of last year. The post included a written message as well as pictures of her treatment. The 43-year-old actress explained that after a routine mammogram, her OBGYN calculated her breast cancer risk assessment score. This led to a diagnosis of the aggressive luminal B breast cancer in both breasts. Over the past 10 months, Munn has undergone 4 surgeries, including a double mastectomy. Munn became a star in 2007 when she started hosting the G4 series Attack of the Show. She became an instant phenomenon with the audience of gamers and nerd culture enthusiasts. Later, Munn became a correspondent for The Daily Show and appeared on television series like The Newsroom and in multiple films like Magic Mike and X-Men Apocalypse. In her post, Munn thanked John Mulaney, with whom she shared nurses. Included in the post was a video of OBGYN talking to her before undergoing surgery.
With your baby, I love you.
Urge people to get screened to allow early treatment. She hopes her story will help others find comfort, inspiration, and support. I'm Kevin Carr.
A court has ruled on the sentencing date for the weapons supervisor for the Alec Baldwin movie Rust. Correspondent Marty Zaraletta is on bail.
Sentencing for Armorer Gutierrez Reed for April 15th. Gutierrez Reed faces up to 18 months in prison and a $5,000 fine. She was the armorer on the set of the movie Rust. Prosecutors say she unwittingly brought live ammunition onto the set when it was expressly forbidden, and she failed to follow basic gun safety protocols. Actor Alec Baldwin was pointing a gun during a rehearsal in 2021 when it went off, killing cinematographer Helena Hutchins. Baldwin will be tried for involuntary manslaughter in July. I'm Archie Zaraletta.
That's our show for today, Thursday, March 14th, 2024. America in the Morning is produced by Jeff McKay, senior producer Kevin Delaney. I'm John Trout. This is Westwood One.
Montgomery, Prattville, Selma, Millbrook, Wetumpka, Tallahassee, Auburn, Opelika. Are you ready for your lucky break? Then today's your lucky day. I want to help you shamrock and roll out in a nice and you deserve. So you can save up to $3,737 based on the price of the car you pick. Plus, my inventory is doubling and doubling over and over. That's why your car sales will double. You've got the biggest selection of nice newer cars that try to make a little coat. If you want a nicer newer car, van, or SUV, I want to help you shamrock and roll out in a nicer newer car. You can save $3,777.
Smoke it. Smoke it, smoke it, smoke it, smoke it, Robinson. Let me see.
Savings up to $3,777 based on the price of the car you pick. But hurry. I'm Matt Parsley. Come here forward. Take your own look at 61 Endell Parkway, just off Atlanta. BudgetSaysYes.com.
1440 WLWI AM, the home of the Dan Bongino Show. Also on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, Alabama, a Cumulus media station.
This is the CBS News World News Roundup, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. The House has okayed it. Now it's up to the Senate to act on a bill that would force TikTok to break away from its Chinese-based owner or face a ban in the U.S. But North Dakota's Republican Senator Kevin Cramer says that could take a while.
We don't do things fast. We're designed not to do things fast, so I would think months.
This morning, the Chinese ministry lashed out at American lawmakers for creating a threat to the popular app. CBS's Elizabeth Palmer says Beijing could retaliate.
There are a lot of American companies here whose devices are gathering information on Chinese consumers and users. Tesla, for example. It's conceivable that the Chinese government could go, we don't trust Tesla with that information unless it belongs to Chinese owners, and Tesla has to divest its Chinese holdings.
Her office says Kamala Harris will become the first vice president ever to visit an abortion clinic when she stops at a Planned Parenthood facility in Minnesota today.
To these women, I say, we see you, and we are here with you.
Right.
And we are
to kill your children.
A federal judge in Florida hears arguments on whether to dismiss Donald Trump's classified documents today. CBS News legal analyst Shane Rosenbaum.
Trump's lawyers will say that as a president, he had the right to possess the documents under the Presidential Records Act. The Espionage Act, they will say, does not apply to a former president.
The special counsel's team counters the files are presidential records, not personal ones. NATO's Secretary General has just issued his annual report on the state of the alliance. Correspondent
to an abortion clinic
General Jens Stoltenberg said
and celebrate killing kids.
But he warned member nations they must not let up on support for Ukraine.
Ukraine needs even more support, and they need it now. The Ukrainians are not running out of courage. They are running out of ammunition.
More than a dozen people were sent to the hospital after an explosion during a bomb squad training at an FBI facility in Irvine, California. Sergeant Frank Gonzalez.
The device was part of the training as far as what they were doing when it happened. That I don't know.
He says none of the injuries is life-threatening. A reminder about keeping your face in model shape. Christy Brinkley says doctors diagnosed early-stage basal cell carcinoma. She'll be slathering on SPF 30 sunscreen and wearing a wide-brimmed hat from now on. In an Instagram post, Brinkley says they removed the cancer and stitched her up to perfection, just like an haute couture Dior. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Attention business owners, stop wasting money on rent and start building up equity by owning a custom designed building from General Steel. Over 4 decades, General Steel has been trusted by small business owners and the Fortune 500. Call us today at 866-95-STEEL for your fast construction, low maintenance, high quality building at an affordable price. Call 866-95-STEEL to own your building starting with just a small deposit. Business owners like you.
Why is the air conditioning on in here? It ain't that hot.
And will extend the project timeline. deadlines, so act now and be
That's
ready
why I
to
gotta
build
wear a
this
coat
array.
to work.
Call
Come on.
866-95
Come on.
for your place in our delivery
Give me some
schedule.
heat.
Stop wasting money on rent and start
That's
gaining
because
equity
I
with a
am
building
from the
General
other
Steel.
side of the
Call
world,
866-95
where
Steel
the
now to
sun
find
is
out how quickly
always
your
out.
business can move
Most
into
of
one
the
of
time.
our quick construction kits, like a 50 by
Second straight
100,
week,
perfect for the small
wet
business owner,
weekend
or a
brings
200
flooding
by
risks to
450,
central
favorite of
Alabama.
the Fortune 500. Just call 866-95 Steel. That's 866-957-8335.
A 94-year-old is saved from being evicted from the apartment she's lived in for 80 years.
Helen Byrne moved into a building in San Francisco's Mission District with her two sisters and her father long ago.
We moved here in 1942, which was the start of World War.
A company recently bought her building and planned to evict the tenants, then raise the rent for new tenants. But the company says when it learned about Helen's situation, it committed to keeping her and the other residents in their homes.
It means the world
Thank
to
you.
me.
About time someone was human.
Not just for me, but for the other people in the building.
Christopher Cruz, CBS
A long
News.
time
It
to be
has
in
its
one
own
place.
music. Now Hawaiians could lay official claim to a hand gesture, the shaka. It can mean anything
Shaka,
from
brother.
hi and bye to thanks and aloha. It's also known as the hang ten.
That's right.
Deborah
That's right.
Rodriguez,
I'm part
CBS
Hawaiian
News.
now. I understand.
Well,
Mhm.
retinitis pigmentosa
Right.
takes Mark's vision.
I'm an honorary Hawaiian.
Whether at the family business
Melekilikimaka.
or his wife and sons.
Aloha.
He knows he's not
Come
fighting
down
alone.
home.
For 50 years, the
Yeah,
foundation
yeah, they know that, didn't you?
has funded
Mhm.
research into treatment.
Yeah, they know I was part Hawaiian, didn't you? I know you did. Yeah.
Providing hope to
I
people
know you
with
did.
vision loss.
Mm-hmm.
And for Mark,
Yep.
winning the fight
Yep.
means being there for his family.
Part Hawaiian, baby.
Fighting blindness. Together,
Aloha.
help us end
Aloha.
and fighting blindness.
Aloha.
Quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential.
Aloha.
Finding those people who can get
Aloha.
interest. Unless you use ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people easy.
Aloha.
ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you
Aloha.
right matches to skills and ways they like them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a
Y'all didn't know it.
candidate within
That's
the first
okay.
day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com
Aloha.
to try ZipRecruiter for free.
Aloha.
Introducing Tanside Stone Tile.
Aloha. Aloha.
Say goodbye to
Melekilikimaka.
easy installation with Tanside's revolutionary
Oh, yeah.
indoor-outdoor stone
Mhm.
tile. Visit Tanside.com.
Y'all
to
just
see
did
how our
not
tile is installed
know.
without concrete.
Aloha.
Instead, our innovative rubber gasket system
Aloha.
connects the tiles together.
Aloha.
You simply grab one and place it. No expertise needed.
Aloha.
You can see how our foam back tile
Aloha.
cover any existing floor.
Aloha.
Beautiful and versatile. Tanside tile adapts to indoor or outdoor use, from kitchens to patios, on concrete basements or wooden decks, all with the durability of stone that's guaranteed for life. Witness this innovative product yourself and order a sample today at Tanzite.com. That's TANZITE.com.
He's smart, witty, and fast on
Aloha.
the this afternoon at 5 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Your WFFA First Alert.
Aloha. Aloha. Aloha.
Powered for your spring at Elkins with Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Buy one select string trimmer, leaf blower, or mower kit, and one select 56V battery free. Valid through 4/3 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Another dry day on the way today. A mix of sun and clouds. Temperatures up into the lower 80s, but rain and storms return. There could be some showers as early as tonight, but I think most of us stay dry through tonight. Rain and some thunderstorms. We'll give that tomorrow. Some of those storms could be strong. We'll have to watch that. Temperatures tomorrow warm in the 70s. Saturday is trended almost completely dry in the 70s before more rain and storms on St. Patrick's Day. That's your first alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Seaver, News Radio 1440.
Montgomery's Watch Traffic, brought to you by Sons Automotive.
We're done.
He's overbooked. As always.
You look better than you. Oh, you had to close it yet. Hello.
Hello.
So what's your name?
Jessica. I'm the site director for Lion.
Oh, wow. Over the moondocks.
You got a double street today.
don't know what I can handle this today. But I'll do the best I can. Y'all want a cup of water?
Sure. Oh, thank you.
Good morning, I'm Jasmine Williams, WSMA 12 News. Here's what's happening Thursday.
Everybody says they're good until they ain't. Aloha. Aloha.
To everyone.
Including domestic violence shelters and rape crisis centers. Montgomery County's district attorney says the Elkins potential use funds to help victims. Volunteers and workers at Montgomery Zoo are gearing up for the 48th annual Zoo Weekend. As always, there will be live music, food, and of course, animal there this weekend. Zoo Weekend is
When they go to commercial break, they can, even though they say they're on commercial break, when we talk, they can see it. Yeah, I had to learn that.
When you exercise bike, yeah, more like my $1,500 coat rack. At Babbel, we get it. Learning something new is hard, especially a new language.
My Spanish starts and ends at Adios.
Make it easy on yourself with Babbel. In just 10 minutes a day, you can start having real conversations in as little as 3 weeks.
Hola, Espanol.
It starts here. To try Babbel free, text radio to 64,000. Text radio to 64,000.
Montgomery, Prattville, Selma, Millbrook, Wetumpka, Tallahassee, Auburn, Opelika. Are you ready for your lucky break? Then today's your lucky day. I want to help you shamrock and roll out in a nicer, newer car you deserve. And you can save up to $3,737 based on the price of the car you pick. Plus, my inventory is doubling and doubling over and over. It's me, Matt Marcy, at Budget Car and Truck Sales Montgomery. We've got the biggest selection of nicer, newer cars this side of the Emerald Coast. If you want a nicer, newer car, van, or SUV, I want to help you shamrock and roll out in a nicer, newer car. You could save $3,777. Listen, with my For the People credit approval process, getting approved is so easy, you'll be dancing a jig. Come on down and get lucky. You can shamrock and roll out in a nicer, newer car you deserve. Saving up to $3,777 based on the price of the car you pick. But hurry, this deal is done once I help 130.
Why, thank you.
Get lucky. I'm Matt Marcy. I'm your dealer for
Thank you.
Don't spill
Just off Atlanta Highway.
When it comes to your money, whatever you want to get smart about, you can find it at smartaboutmoney.org, a free online resource from the nonprofit National Endowment for Financial Education. Smartaboutmoney.org.
Okay, now.
Place to start when you
I got a couple things I can.
Tom Thornton.
And my name is Cindy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it down to a half hour because an hour is a long time to actually sit on the red track. And not for me, because I can, I just talk forever anyway.
Thank yous we get at the clinic. I'd say we're doing.
So I've got a couple things I got to do, and then we'll get it to you guys.
We live it.
Came out the wrong way.
Volunteer. Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Head Council.
Don't miss Sean Hannity. Biden incoherently adheres live this afternoon at 2 p.m. on News Radio 1440.
And here we go, said the man. Yeah.
Sometimes you need to reset. Refocus on your
Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing for a minute, but
moment where you take it
first you want to listen to my soothing voice.
from the problem to the problem solver. This is Decisions with Kevin Elkins.
Tomorrow morning, if you wake up
And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. It is time to rise and shine once again. For it is one more time, one more day that you're on top of the ground and the ground's not on top of you. I'd say that's something to be thankful for this morning. It could have been the other way around. It is time for our daily bread, a word from on high, something that will change your perspective. I'll give you a new one. Either way, it's good for the soul. Good morning to you. It is March the 14th. Today's daily bread is simply entitled, God Alone Can Satisfy. Our scripture insight today comes from Genesis 25:29 through 24. And Genesis 25:29 says, when Jacob was cooking some stew, Esau came in and said to Jacob, I am famished. They probably changed that because they probably didn't have that word back in those days, but you know what it means. He was hungry. Govern yourselves accordingly. And again, it is March the 14th. It is a day that has never been. It is a day that also, that once it's gone, it will never be again. You don't get a do-over. You don't get it back. You don't get to summon it from the past. You don't get to come back and do all the things that you should have done this day that you don't. And more importantly, you don't get a chance to come back and do the things that you should have done that you don't. I just said that. Yeah, you don't get a chance to come back and undo the things that you do. It's early in the morning. If you've been around a while, you've seen, you've heard many, many yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace, charity, and love of God, we may, I'm not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day. That is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do with it? Well, whatever we do what we can while we can until we can't do anymore. And reach back and give somebody else a helping hand. Benjamin Elijah May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well, no man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. I say, if that is the standard by which you live your life, you'll always be successful. Oh, you'll fail at a thing or two, we all do. But you'll never be a failure until you quit. We say, give out if you must, rest if you can. But never quit. Never, ever give up. Martin Luther King said, if you cannot run, walk. And if you cannot walk, crawl. But whatever you do, keep moving forward. Don't ever give up. Because quitters will never win. And winners may lose a time or two, but they never quit. My mother said, nothing beats a failure but a try. One foot in front of the other keeps you moving. Don't ever give up. Don't ever quit. Because quitters will never win. And winners are only winners because they never quit. So don't you. And no matter what happens on this day, March the 14th, remember this. I think everybody can agree. It is a great day, a fantastic day to be alive. We'll be back. God alone can satisfy. That's our daily bread for this day, March the 14th, 2024. We'll be back. Yeah.
Hey there, and welcome to
I
today's
know,
encouragement
perfection.
from Our Daily Bread. Our reading titled God
And everybody
Alone
can do
Can
this.
Satisfy, written by Marvin Williams. $1,000.
So how's Lowndes County doing?
Jumbo shrimp, warm-up, salads, and more.
Only place I've ever been where cows walk across the street without even worry about getting hit.
Oh, yeah.
Down there, you know, I was down there one time and I was talking to this one cow down there in is it Monsters? I think it was in Monsters. And me and the cow got to talking. And he wouldn't say that at first. You know, and I'm looking at him. And he
The 6-year-old replied,
he said, I know you're not a Democrat.
the boy's appetite and the maturity.
So I ran to my first Democratic cow
costly outcome.
down there. No, yeah.
Esau's appetite
Said he was going to vote.
cost him a lot more than $1,000. The story in
Okay, then.
Genesis 25 finds him exhausted and desperate for food. He said to his brother, let me have some of that red stew. I'm
I
famished.
will be there.
Jacob responded by asking for Esau's birthright. The birthright included Esau's special place as the firstborn son, the blessing of God's promises, a double portion of the inheritance, and the privilege of being the spiritual leader of the family.
Anybody know y'all's gonna be here? Somebody said, what
Giving
time is
into his
him?
appetite, Esau ate
Somebody must be
and
waiting on
drank
y'all to
and
come on.
despised his birthright.
Oh, that's awesome, Al. People.
He was tempted to
Okay,
desire something,
okay.
Instead of letting our appetites lead us to costly mistakes and sin, let's reach out to our Heavenly Father, the one who alone satisfies the hungry soul with good things. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is from Genesis chapter 25, verses
But this
29 through
this
30.
works right along with our daily bread. I mean,
Once
just
when
like
Jacob was
with
cooking some
him,
stew, Esau
I mean, it's
came
all
in
the
from the
same
open country,
supplement.
famished. He said to Jacob, "Quick, let me have some of that red stew. I'm famished." Jacob replied, "First, sell me
I
your
went to the
birthright."
DYS thing.
"I'm about to die," Esau said. "What good is a birthright to me?" But Jacob said,
And I looked around the
"Swear to me
room.
first."
I said, you know,
So he
ain't
swore
no
an oath
daddy
to
here. Ain't
him,
no
selling his
men here.
birthright to Jacob.
I mean, everybody's
Jacob
kids
gave
step on
Esau
every
some
once in a
bread
while.
and some lentil
But,
stew. He
a
ate
lot of
and
women out
drank.
there.
Got up and
Women are
left
part of the problem.
until Esau
Yeah, some of
despised
them
his
have
birthright.
some mothers that really
I mean, they don't want you to discipline their kids, and that at some point, everybody gonna get some discipline, whether it's from the police or prison. You oh God, because you gonna get it, and so it is better to be introduced to it when you're young.
Help us to remember our spiritual birthright that comes from being one of your children.
Women sometimes.
May we live with eternity in mind, seeking the complete
Don't touch my
fulfillment that
child.
only
All right,
comes from you.
okay, I hear you. Can't say that to the police when they get the beat down on the side of the road.
Amen. Thanks for listening today. I'm Stephen Tabor, and today's encouragement was provided by.
We all learn. Some of us learn the hard way.
Yeah, that is true.
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, now let us pay homage and honor to our armed forces of these United States. Because no matter what we are doing in this country, we're doing it because a lot of people laid their butt on the line, and they're still doing it. They go in harm's way, and they say to themselves, "Not on my watch. Not on my watch." They're doing everything they can do to protect you. Also, let's say good morning to our members of the Montgomery Police Department, our members of the Montgomery Fire Department, our members of the Sheriff Department, David Cunningham and his folks, and Dale Abbott, and all the guys at the Montgomery Police Department, and to the Montgomery Sanitation Department. Hey, somebody's got to pick up the stuff on the side of the road. I'm glad it's them and not me. So be nice to them. Every once in a while, leave them a Coca-Cola on top of the can or something like that, so they may be famished. Give them a Coke, something like that. That's Coca-Cola. Okay, not the other stuff. I'm just saying. You don't leave none of that. Anyway, we'll be back. Oh, and it is Hope Inspired Ministries Day, and the representatives from that great, fantastic organization are here. But I had to get this out the way first because I want to give them my undivided attention. Okay, we'll be back. Do we have more women site directors than men? Do we have more women site directors than men? Okay, good. We wanted to be in the right order. Oh, and you guys are live on Facebook. So don't say nothing bad. Wouldn't bother me, but but we want to, we don't want that to get in the way of the great and awesome job you guys are doing. And you know how people are, right? People, you could be good for 40 years, and all of a sudden, one day, you say something, do something wrong. Well, yeah. Reputation. Take a lifetime to get it, and one night to lose it. Except me. Mine was bad to begin with. My motto is all publicity is good publicity. And we'll be right back with our guests from Hope Inspired Ministry to tell you a little bit about what they do. And there, I got site director here, and we got our other site director here, but she's not the site director, so she's like the, what are you?
The site director.
Oh, for Montgomery.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then I was right there. I got two site directors. I know that's a technical term. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. But as soon as we come back, they'll be here. I'll introduce them to you guys, and well, we'll see what they got to say. Or if you know somebody that needs a hand, sometimes people can get so far down till they don't know the way back, and that is why Hope Inspired Ministries exists, to help you find your way back. Okay. Sometimes you don't need a handout. Sometimes you just need a hand up, and that's what they do. We'll be back after this.
WSFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
See all the multitasking I have to do.
You get even more ways to save with access to.
Takes a brilliant man to do this.
Thursday after the sales hit the shelves. Join Club Publix for tissue.
Or a man full of it would do.
Club Publix.
Yeah, it's probably more like that. Over here, over there, we can share. Okay, so today is Thursday. Okay, there's my favorite song.
Saturday is trended almost completely dry in 70s or more rain. For News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
So you from Montgomery?
Mm-hmm.
Your whole life?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
I moved to Birmingham for a while and stayed in Atlanta for a while.
And you know what you learn when you do that? That every place you go just about like the place you left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you do it. Well, I lived in Hawaii. There are a whole lot of people here come, I want to live in Hawaii. No, you don't. You just think you want to live in Hawaii. By the time they take all your money for rent, you want to hurry up and get the hell back over here, over this side of the water. No, and you even see people that look like the people that you left in the other cities. It ain't where you live, it's how you live. That's right. So y'all are wise beyond your years. That I'm gonna live here. I want to live there. I lived in Seattle. I lived in Germany. Lived in Korea. Lived in other places. Been to Spain. Other places. They speak a different language, but they talk about the same thing. they talk about the same thing. So enjoy yourself where you are. Make the best of where you are. All that. Think we going here. A lot of people, I don't like this job. They go to the next job to get a couple more dollars, and they don't like that job either. Say that. Say it. Did you hear what she said? You take you wherever you go. Now, normally, I'm the one with those prognostications. But that is true. I never heard that. I'm gonna steal that. Yeah, that's good. You take you wherever you go. There has been no greater words ever said.
Did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same?
Kind of like your shadow. You can run as fast as you want to. But that shadow's gonna be there. Just like a warrant. No matter where you go, the warrant gonna follow. That's right.
Gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s. And less than
what y'all talking about?
Gold coins are available. Coin experts
touch a little bit on the graduations we just had. We just had graduations in the new class that we started.
Okay, that's all I need to know. I'm just going through it twice.
You know,
yeah.
1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-888-201-7637. Call now.
Vice President Kamala Harris is going to make history. You know what she's going to do? She's going to go to abortion clinic. You know what Ronald Reagan said about abortion? Everybody who likes it is a lie. And we celebrate. And what we ain't killing in abortion clinic, we're killing on the street. Got to tell you. Only for a couple hours, then I'm done. I go stir crazy. I cannot work a job where I stay there all day long. Wouldn't work for me. And if the preacher gets to talking to you a long time, I got to put my hand and say, hey, I appreciate the word, but can you cut it short? Because then they get to repeating themselves, and then they get to talk about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the word, and the oldest woman in the church, the oldest mama, the oldest daddy, the biggest crook. I mean, all that kind of stuff, man. Okay. You ever heard of something? Everybody needs to hear this song. This is Thursday. Okay. I'll be ready to talk to you. I gotta get to the bridge here. How many times do we say that? Good morning to you. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440. It is Hymn Day, Open Scribe Ministries Day, and we had two of the hardest working women that work over there, two site directors, and a site director. Well, I didn't tell you what a site director is because I don't really know. I'm just on the board. They gave me some tips. And I said, that was not the Okay. So, tell the folks who you are.
I am Angela Lewis, and I am the Montgomery site director for Local Squad News. The site director is I'm second in command under the executive director, who's Mr. John Bowman, and we just kind of manage the flow of what goes on with the campus each day, and we kind of monitor our career coaches to make sure that the students are available.
And I'm a little closer. Act like you're mad at somebody.
I'm Jessica Ferris, and I'm the site director for Elkins County.
Okay, a little closer to that microphone. There you go. You know, get back across the street. Now, you are the site director for Lowndes County.
Yes.
Okay, and Lowndes County is located like up 80 or something like that, in Haynesville and
Haynesville, 45 and Mosses.
Okay, in Mosses. So essentially, you guys are like managers.
Yes.
Okay, the general manager of the site. You make things happen. Two lovely ladies here, as a matter of fact. What has been the toughest? What is the toughest job about? What is the toughest part about those jobs in your estimation, Angela? So what do you think it is?
Knowing the best for others when they're not the best for themselves, and pouring into others and feel the greatness in them when they can't see the greatness in them. And so for me, it would be them not seeing their full potential, because God put us out here to have a purpose. And when you can live out your purpose, you've done what He wants you to do. And it's hard for people to find their purpose, because you can see it in them, but they don't see it in themselves. That's the key part about it.
Yeah. And how long have you been with him?
I've been with him for since 2013.
And how long have you been with him?
I've been there since 2020.
Okay. You like the job?
Oh, I love my job.
Yeah. Who's your candidate for Hope Inspired Ministries, the program. And maybe they'll get involved and make it to the graduations, which we're going to talk about too. But who are you looking for out there?
Just as long as they're 18 years of age, just want something better out of life, tired of being stuck in a rut, just want to be a part of something that's greater than them and just want to break out of the shell and just want to be self-sufficient and not have people take care of their children. That's all we ask is to pay the free program. If anything, we spend, we want to help them get documents, help them overcome the barriers and the challenges that they face that they think that they can't get over. We want to walk them through that journey and help them see their full potential and help them walk them through that self-sufficiency. We just, all of all is, we meet you where you are. Whatever the issues you have going on in your life is no bigger than someone else. And our whole goal is just to God them, meet them. So it doesn't matter your age, from 18 up until we got people in our program up to 70. They just need a restart, but you can hit the restart button. So that's what we're looking for.
You think you can do somebody serving?
Yes, sir. I heard somebody in my program that was serving me.
Man, listen, I can't sing too loud on that, you know. Years from now, but people are lucky enough, blessed enough to get that. You know, you meet a lot of people sitting on corners with time, need food, need something to eat, or whatever the case is. How do you get to the point? I don't even feel sorry for them. You know, everywhere I look, there's somebody that is looking for a job, somebody to work their job. But I will admit, one of the impediments of people trying to get a break, trying to start, is ID and a place to stay. Now we don't provide places to stay. What would you tell people? You know, how can I go to a program that I don't even know I'm asleep tonight?
So we do have students that are homeless and they have to have an address to be in our program. So what we do is we get in touch with the local shelters. We even try to see if we can get them in recovery homes, but they have to have a roof over their head, and we do try to implement some kind of strategy so that they can be in the program. Because sometimes, like you said, some people just need a hand up, and so we're there to offer those services. The resources may be limited, but whatever door that opens for us to help them get housing or to get whatever it is that they need, we're willing to leave what's wrong.
What's the enrollment process like? What do I need to if I want to come to 145 Coliseum Boulevard here in Montgomery, Alabama, or call, what's that number?
334-649-4330.
What's the process? What I need to bring with me? I ain't got no ID. You don't know who I am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's all.
And you guys do, so not having an ID is not an excuse. We try to feed them one meal a day at least anyway when they come. As a matter of fact, if you just want to, you can't just walk out through the eating all the food. If you're in the program, you know, and if you also, we're always looking for somebody to volunteer that meal. And you may be the only, what you have provided may be the only meal that some of these people food that day. So if you want to do that, if you want to, you know, we always need somebody to do it. I'm just not talking to talk. Every once in a while, I try to throw something over there. You always know when I put something over there. It's all the same thing. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. So, we'll bring them steak, you know, but steak for a house right now. But anyway, so if you're one of those people out there that you can buy a business or whatever the case may be, and of course I'll give you props in the air for your contribution to the cause of Hope Inspired Ministry. But if you want to do that, you can volunteer. All you have to do is call. I forgot the young lady who puts that in there. What's her name?
Stephanie Shorter, and we also have Ashley Thomas.
Okay, so if you want to involve yourself in this, or you want to be a mentor, you know, we all have a book of our lives, and we all got chapters in that book. And some of these kids need to hear yours. They need to hear how you came from A to B to C and what happened to that journey along the way. Because some of them just, they need to know they're not the only one going through what they're going through.
Right.
Okay. And they also need to know that it's possible. Okay. It's possible. But you got to believe.
That's where that hope comes in.
Yeah, right, right. You got to believe it, just, and Hope Inspired Ministries will do whatever they can to help you. And if it's not you, if you know something, okay, if you get them in our direction, their direction, I just go by and visit everyone. But if you get them of the director Angelicia, or you Lowndes County, and
Jessica.
Okay, I gotta learn the art of physics. So who Jessica do I know? Jessica Simpson. Okay. Now I remember. Anyway, so that's what they do. And again, all it takes is a phone call. And if you don't have a phone, you can come by and talk to the folks there. Really, really nice people that you can talk to there. And their whole goal is to change your life so you can change it with them. Okay. But most of the work, now, this may be a surprise, most of the work is going to have to come from you. Okay. It's like giving you a map, giving you the direction, and you just stand there. You've got to move. You got to go in the direction in which they ask you to go, do what they ask you to do, and you got problems, like people bringing my man Trump. Listen, I don't care what he did before he became president. But what I am concerned about what happens after that. That's why I'm gonna go for the brother. We're gonna get into that right now. I got two people that I know maybe get the Trump.
I'm not talking
I'll leave that alone. 860-1440 is the number here. If you want to call and maybe you know somebody that needs a hand, having a tough time in it and all those kinds of things right now. So that's what they are for. Hope Inspired Ministries, which is located at 145 Coliseum Boulevard. That number again is
334-649-4330.
And the mission and the vision of Hope Inspired Ministry is to help individuals break out of the group of poverty. Now the good Lord said the poor will always be with you, but He ain't said it had to be you. So, and you can do something about that. But these people will help you in any way that you need help. ID, get a birth certificate. You were born, and they'll help you get one and all that stuff. So, all the excuses you're sitting in the corner making, I'm sorry, excuse don't take you anyplace. Okay, so let these guys help you out. Good morning. Who's this? All right, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Our numbers are 860-1440 if you want to give us a call. What else I have to say? Oh. The value of Hope Inspired Ministry. Faith.
Mm-hmm.
We believe in God and His power to change your life. All you have to do is believe that. Family. At Hope Inspired Ministries, they foster a sense of belonging and encouragement, a restored relationship. And that relationship between you, God, your parents, whoever that is. Again, some of these things you got to do. We show you the way. They'll show you the way. Passion. Right? Their energy inspires, engages, and motivates others. And sometimes I come over there and I just sneak around in the building and look at some of the students that are there, and you guys are engaging with them, because communication is everything. Communication is everything. And if nobody cares what you used to do, okay? We say in especially black people, we say, I may not be where I want to be, but I'm not where I want to go. Mm-hmm. And that's what this is all about. Stop being where you are. You want to change. Hope Inspired Ministry and these young ladies right here. We got a couple guys that do it. I understand that they ain't here tomorrow. I'm good. I'm gonna mess up the practice. But I got enough to put up with John. Okay. So anyway, but these people will show you kindness. Okay. They will show you stewardship. They'll help you learn about resources and if you have limited resources, you need a lot of guidance. Okay. Sometimes it ain't what you have, it's what you do with what you have. Okay. Me, I'm a Volkswagen guy. can't afford a Mercedes. So but I have to understand that Volkswagen, if I get a ride in the Mercedes every once in a while, I'll take it. But at the end of the day, I still own a Volkswagen. Okay, and that's okay because a Volkswagen will get you to work just like a Mercedes will. And the nice thing about it, you'll have more money in your pocket because you're driving that Volkswagen. Okay, there you are, that Mercedes. Okay, so again, if you know someone, okay, that needs a helping hand, okay, that needs, and don't write them off. Don't write them off. If you can get them just to call within 5 minutes, and that number again is
334-649-43.
and you can just get them to call or drop them off. Hey, treat them like it was like kindergarten. Come on over there, drop them off, and take off. Okay, I'm just saying. Then they got to come in and see it. Okay, I'm just saying you gotta. Sometimes people need motivation to do things, but all they can do at Open Five Ministry is show you the way. You have to, you gotta want it. It's kind of like being an alcoholic or a drug addict. Until you get tired of being tired, there's nothing anybody can do for you. But if you have reached that point in your life where you want help, okay, you're tired of being tired, Open Five Ministry is supposed to go. 145 South, 145. Yeah. I want to say south and north. It's a big street there. But anyway, they're waiting on you. But there's no excuses now. If there's none, and they're just so happy. And they do whatever they can. I mean, as long as you were born in America and you're not an alien from some other country, some other world, something like that, we can probably help you get your birth certificate. Okay, and get you some ID. So without ID in America, I mean, you don't exist. Okay, so let them. And plus, we want to make sure you're in the church. You're in the church. Good morning. Who's this? Good morning, Mr. Ed. All right, Mr. Ed. Well, I got a short version of that. It's a long version. Again, so what are we doing? Their mission, Hope Inspired Ministry's mission is to serve unemployed individuals by preparing and equipping them to obtain, maintain, and excel at employment. And let's give a shout out to the people, the people in town that are willing to work with us, willing to give a job, willing to give you a shot. Okay, if you are willing to show up, willing to do what's necessary to make you successful, they will help you. And these employers in town, they don't have to do it. Okay, they're taking a chance too. But don't let other people be willing to do what you don't want to do, and that's give yourself a chance. Okay, they'll give you a chance. But you gotta look down and pull your boots up, your pants up, whatever it is you're doing there, and want to do something. Change your life. Change your life. And it's hard. It's not easy. I mean, some of us are way down there. But human beings, I want you to understand what I'm telling you. Human beings are the only species on God's earth that can change their condition by changing their attitude. Okay? We're the only group. Roach can't do it. Lights come on, he keeps running underneath the thing there. Rats can't do it, but they run into it. But you as a human being can change your life if you're willing to change your attitude. Okay? And let these people help. And don't come in and think you know more than they do. Okay? Now, one thing I do like about it, I don't know about these shows, but some of the people that work over there didn't do the same thing. Okay, so they're not telling you something that they're thinking. They take what they know. They know. Okay. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna give you the long story about how I was so way down I couldn't get out there. That wouldn't be a true story. Although I did want to work on myself. did sleep on some steps, so the police made me move. Yeah, I went up to the University of Notre Dame and said I lived right down the street from the University of Notre Dame, and I went out there and slept under the steps. And they kind of waving at like, now, what you doing down here? I'm sleeping. Okay, then they make it home.
So, Kevin, I want to talk about the graduation for you.
Go right here.
Definitely. So, we just had a graduation for school at Better Covenant Ministries, and shout out to the Covenant Ministries for an awesome graduation and a wonderful reception. We graduated 7 unique individuals. They had a happy hour graduation, and they're on the road to exclusively they're working. They have bank accounts open for a lot of our students. This is the first time we've ever had a bank student. First time they've had some of them in ID in their life. So these are major milestones for a lot of our students, and we're thankful to be able to join them on this journey and help them to become the men and women that we're destined to be. And not only did they graduate, but we still have them even after graduation. We're very relational program, and we don't just have to. And as most people, as we tell them during graduation, they're graduating from the graduating entire family. So we say we track you to you, we track you to you and beyond, because you can always come back, no matter if you just want to step in and say hi, or if you have an issue, and we do you the same way from the beginning. We help you, whatever it is that you need.
If I have been part of the program before, and for whatever reason I've been missed, whatever impediment there was in my life at that time, do we get a second chance?
Oh, we get second, third, fourth, just remember the students. Amen. We have students that in the last place, we people where they are just a kid, and we need the mercy. And some people don't do it. The first time. It's a power thing for everything. And so, if they don't make it first time, you have to really get first. If you have to leave the first program to the other, you have to teach these programs, and they're not ready at that time. You always have to go to the okay? And you extend that invitation. And then times other people don't come back. We just that safe haven for a lot of people. They don't have families and things of that nature. But we show them that mercy that God showed us, and they know that they can always come back. So we be that we're open for them, even if we're not ready at that moment. We know that you'll have that reason to come back, because we will eventually get together and want to come back.
And the one thing I have noticed, I have always on the this last he says, sometimes that's life. You don't like where you are at that moment, but and one of the things that I was it Dan Ryan or somebody said that losing is a habit. He said, but so is winning once you start. And so when you graduate from the Inspired Ministry, this is going to be the first time some of them have ever completed anything. But once you have that one completion under your belt, it's easier to the next. So come on, if you're out there in the street, you don't think they work right, come on and check it out. And if it's not you, if you know somebody, at least talk to them about it. And again, that number is
334-649-4330. And we have our next class that will be starting April 22nd. We are starting new students now. Come on in, drop by. We have the door open every day. Call the number 334-649-4330, and we'll get you started on your day. And if you're in County, the number is 548. Oh, so that's 4673. 548.
548.
548. 4673.
And I'm understanding English.
I'm sorry.
No matter what it used to be. But in Montgomery, it's 649-4330. Put that number in. And for nothing else, until you get it together, we're going to at least try to feed you once a day. And because, believe me, right, I've seen some people who didn't even have it once a day. Again, if you're one of those people who want to contribute, but you don't think that you can, trust me, You can. If you live, if you are alive today, every last one of us has been through something. Just because I'm the greatest talk show host that ever did in Montgomery doesn't mean that I haven't had my struggles. Okay, we all have it. Okay, don't mean that I haven't stepped on it once. And matter of fact, I stepped on it yesterday. Just don't know it yet. So we all got a story. Let us share with you our story. You share with us your story, and we can find a happy medium there to help you out. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Yes.
So, just to desire, we have a passion of others. There's no particular skill set that you have. Just be willing to, if you're going to mentor, just be willing to come and sit with each of the students and just talk about your life and just bond with them. Sometimes they spend all day with the career coaches and the staff at Help Start Ministries, and they like for people to come in and spend time with them. You form bonds. You walk through the journey with them and the mentors. Sometimes people graduate from the student that makes all the difference in the world. And we're always looking for, and we're always looking for speakers. Everybody has a story, like how you started and where you are now, and we can always guide them. That's one of the best parts of our day, that you can come in and just give them a word of encouragement. So yes, we do. We have a lot of wonderful, wonderful mentors that come in. We have a lot of as we say, we have a lot of motivational speakers that come in and impart their wisdom. A lot of our speakers come from different organizations. We're always trying to grow a team with different resources. So yes, we may have people that come in and talk about the parenting aspects, and we do offer our students resources like parenting groups with family guidance and family promise. We're always open to trying to help them get better, whether that's outside of Hope Inspired Ministries. Our desire is just to help them get to a better place. No problem.
Yeah.
Thank you. We look forward to having you come over to meet us. Thank you.
Well, soon everybody gets tired of listening to me, so you got to listen to them sometimes. Somebody sent me a text that's interesting. That they said, "Did you help employ people?"
Yes, we do. Yes.
Okay, I learned something they do.
Because this is the thing. We teach what's called the ABC model. So with our students, we help them get a job. We teach them the interpersonal skills that they need to get a job. Sometimes it's their first job. Sometimes we have students that they job hop. They may stay on a job for 3 months, and then another one for 2 months. And so we're trying to break that cycle that they go through. So what we do is we teach them the ABC model. We get them a job. Now that first job that we get, it could very possibly lead to a career. It may be your job that just gets you to be the bridge that gets you to your career. And then once we get you a job, you move to the B, which is a better job, and that could be your career. And then we move on to the C, which is the career. So we just try to be realistic in our approach. So yeah, some of our students come to us and they have a job, they're looking for something better.
Yeah, well, that's something else to do. A job, a better job, and a career. Okay, that's good enough. So if you want to help these guys out, if you heard anything today that you think, and listen, no matter what you think how small it is, in Simpson, yes, but I learned it. See, Jessica said, it's little things And sometimes you just need to talk to people. Sometimes people just need to show you. Okay. Nothing extravagant. Sometimes when you get so far down, anything that upward will help you. So can I set your call? That number again is Montgomery. It's
334
yeah.
649 4333.
Have a great day. Thank you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. But I did anyway. But you know, some people.
And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one fix.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back in. My guests are gone. Hope Inspired Ministries, though. Don't forget to go by there. And if you know somebody that, I do sit on the board, which, I think in the last chair. But it is it gave me some grace. They knew I didn't know much, but they come on with people who know. I said, okay, that's good. I'll do that. Don't forget, Student of the Week. Today is the last day to vote for the 3 students from the Montgomery Advertiser Student of the Week. And again, the nominees are Micaiah Austin, goes to Sidney Lanier High School, and senior at Sidney Lanier. Elizabeth Johnson goes to LAMP, Lovelace Academic Magnet Program High. And I think there's one more. And Grayson Gazelle, who goes to Prattville High School. I can't believe this is all. These are all of the people that we put into that thing. All these people go to school around here, and all these high schools we got around here. We need to, we really do need to do a better job of putting people in the spotlight who do a wonderful job in our high schools here. Now, listen, I'm trying to get on board with the high school thing. That's it. So, okay, next week I expect to hear, I expect to see more people from all of our high schools nominated for this prestigious award. And I also want to thank the Montgomery advertiser for doing it, because it seems like the only people we want to put in the newspaper now, they got to be a jock, baseball, football, or basketball player. Some of these other kids, they deserve a little recognition also. So I'm going to give Montgomery advertiser some credit here for doing that. I appreciate it. I've got the lady's name who's responsible for this, but I'll see if I can get on the air one of these days, and we will talk. I don't have a whole lot of guests sometimes, because it takes you for days and days to get somebody just to answer the phone. Everybody got a cell phone, but nobody answers it. They send you to voicemail and all that stuff. You text them, you don't get anything back. I mean, I just don't feel like going all around town trying to find people sometimes, But if you know somebody that wants to come on, let me know. Just tell me, text me. It's, what's my number? 901. What's it? 901 something. Coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, I got a guest who says that her son's been missing for a week. She went to my Montgomery Police Department. She called the Sheriff Department. I haven't seen anything about this young man in the newspaper or on TV. We're going to talk to her and find out why does she believe that is. But we're going to talk to, but that's in the 9 o'clock hour. Right now, I'm trying to figure, that's about all I got for it. So, but we'll get to that, okay? So the student of the week, one more time, today is the last day you can vote for him. Micaiah Austin from Sidney Lanier High School, a senior. Elizabeth Johnson, Lovelace Academic Magnet High School, I think she's a junior or senior. And Grayson Gazelle from Prattville High School. So these are the three candidates that were submitted. I don't know why we don't have more, but okay, I guess that's what it is. Now, here's something that's going to go on. Hot news and burning issues, okay? The Prattville Library Board has called a special meeting for today, this afternoon, at 4 p.m. at City Hall in Prattville. And it is strongly suspected they might be planning to discuss the future of certain library employees, possibly even the director, Andrew. So if they do what is thought they're going to do, the projected aftermath will probably make national coverage. And you know what's going on at the Prattville, and I don't blame those folks over there with all that crap in the library that is accessible on all this homo stuff and John, like, I can't even get into it. But anyway, so what we're going to do, I hope they get rid of the library director. If they are for this kind of junk being in a library that is accessible to our kids in the public realm, I'm sorry. No. We don't want that. So today at 4 o'clock at City Hall, if you're from Prattville, you might want to be down there. Might want to be down there because they're probably going to try to get rid of some people. Okay, the library is for learning. Okay, things. Right. So I'm just saying you might want to go down there again. The Prattville Library Board has called a special meeting for today at 4 p.m. at the City Hall in Prattville, Alabama. It is strongly suspected they might be planning to discuss the future of certain library employees. And if any of those employees suggested or otherwise condone the literature that's in the library accessible to minds that are messed up already, and let them explore things that they're not mentally ready for, and I can't understand. And they must be Democrats, because Democrats are the only people in America that everything has got something to do with race or sexuality. Okay, we can't. It's like the vice president of the United States today is making history. You know why she's making history? According to them, funny thing, because he's going through an abortion clinic. Funny thing about it, she wasn't aborted. Like Ronald Reagan once said, everybody that's for it is a lie. So I'm just telling you, It's a shame and disgrace that at the top levels of leadership in this country, we want to celebrate killing our children. Okay? Celebrate. And that guy in the White House right now, I ain't gonna call him what I want to call him because then not to get on me. I ain't gonna say that. But he says, I'm going to undo the Supreme Court ruling on Roe versus Wade. Now, I know presidents got a little power with a pen. I mean, Obama said, I got a pen and a piece of paper, and now he thinks he can just undo the Supreme Court rule with his pen. Okay, I'm just saying, you can't do that. But anyway, so I've never been a nation so intrigued by the possibility, almost gleefully, with the possibility of killing your children. Because everybody that's alive didn't get aborted. So it's a shame and a disgrace in our country that Kamala Harris is going to, it is a disgrace. It is like a scarlet letter on our nation that she's going to go to abortion clinic, who, if she'd have been aborted, she wouldn't be nobody's vice president. I don't know. I don't understand. One of the reasons why I thought America was always protected, even during our toughest time, is because we had a fervent belief that there was a creator and there was a God in heaven. And as the years go by, it seems we were trying to get away from that. You know, now our kids are killing each other every day. People are doing things to kids, to their own kids, that you never thought would happen in this country. Things are just going all the way back. Okay? And today, the second highest office in this land is going to celebrate, and she's a woman, celebrate killing our kids. The most innocent of the innocent of the innocent. The part of us that cannot protect themselves, not even a little bit. And we're going to celebrate nothing out the life of children. I just, if somebody had told me this 40 years ago, 50, when I was able to understand it, I never would believe it. The vice president making news, being congratulated, because she wants to go to the place where they kill people. My Lord. 8-14, I'm here at 8:16 in the morning. And good morning, who's this? And then what's the truth? Oh, not the truth? Is it true? But is it true? No. Is it true that we are killing? No. We are killing kids. Yeah. Wait a minute. What? If you don't have life, I agree. I so, but we should. Yeah, you're right. Who? Uh-huh. Wait a minute. Who said that? What are you talking about? Or? Oh, yeah, I don't know who it is. Nothing. Mm, right. I thought that was Connecticut. I thought that was Connecticut. Yeah, yeah. Well, now some people did say that. Yeah, that was crazy. I know, but do you? Well, no. Wait a minute. They are killing. They are killing kids. They're killing. They're killing kids. I got it. But they don't need. I don't promote pornography on the air. What lie? Yes, I didn't. I never. He wasn't a public person. He was not a public person then. Yeah, right, right, right. Well, listen, I can only wait a minute. I can only tell you this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's private. First sergeant, the same. Wait a minute. The same guy he is now as first sergeant. He's still a human being. And I don't. It's, okay, now let me ask you a question. Listen, what you did before you joined this organization, that's your business. That's your business. Yes, it is. That's, that's where it ought to work. Hey, wait a minute. I had my let me answer. Every last one of those kids been a recipient of grace, like me, like me. We don't need to promote it. Yeah, yeah. Again, but it's paid for. Okay, I hear it. But it's paid for by the public. That library is paid for by the public, and I don't think we should introduce our kids to things that make them wonder about other things, that make them about other things. And then next thing you know, we have a proliferation of pregnancies going around. Okay, and no, we don't need that. No, we don't need that. Especially some of the lewd and cruel things that I have seen some of those books, and it's a shame to disgrace some of the stuff. As a matter of fact, if you let your child read some stuff, they can put you in jail for delinquency of a minor. Hello. Hello. Yes, I can hear you well. Yeah. Yes. If you buy right, if you I agree with you. I agree. But let me ask you something. You sure so why do we need to put it in our public libraries? Now you just got done saying they can pull it up on their cell phone because that's your personal that's a wait, no. Phones are personal property. No, no. Phones are personal property, and you can do with your personal property whatever it is you want to do. Yeah, well, I went to the library the other day. I went to Coliseum Library the other day. So, okay, if what you're saying is true, why do you have books in the library with language that is the language that you would express things to a child? Uh, uh, my, my, when I got two daddies. Hey, first of all, you can't have two daddies. You can only have one daddy. It takes one man and one woman to get together and make a child. You don't have two daddies. They're not. That's their parents. I don't go. Well, I don't. I don't go to the mall. No, because you hate. Don't, I get tired when my child was coming up. I got tired of explaining why them two guys holding hands. Hey, I'm gonna give you wait a minute, I'm gonna give you my opinion. And I'm tired of them too. I'm tired of them too kissing each other, two men kissing each other. I'm sick of that too. No, listen, but you don't have to have TVs. No. Listen, grown people have a right. Right there. Grown people, wait. Grown people have a right to do what they want to do, not you. Yeah, go ahead. Mhm. I am going to believe, I am going to believe that anytime you go to school, you do background checks on people. So that if that happens, then they either know something you and I don't know, or they did not do their due diligence. But again, how many of us? Well, sometimes some grown people. Well, again, that's a whole different ball game. Okay, okay, and let me add something. If they let them out of jail, well, and again, I don't know any men that did want to grant it. Okay, so y'all can say what you want to say on the radio, but all men I know like doing what they do. So yeah, uh, rich people get people sue rich people all the time. Listen, and let me answer something. Okay, now let me ask you one other question, and we can answer this question to my. Well, say that. No. Let me ask you a question. Is the sum of your life tied up in a few mistakes that you've made? I don't know anybody that did bribery. No. Listen, you can beat the ham sandwich. That doesn't mean the ham sandwich did it. No. He did not get taken out of office. Yes. Wait a minute. The guy right in the White House right now did the same thing in Ukraine. And he came on, wait, no. He came back home and bragged about telling him that he was going to hold up their money unless they fired their district attorney. So don't tell me nothing about that. Get on something else. Get on something else. Yeah. Again, I don't know that to be so. I don't know that to be so. And again, I don't care. Like everybody got a right to get paid for what they do. Yeah, I wish I could hire my kids for $2 billion. And you prove to me they make $2 billion. See, you're going by that CNN thing here, okay? Show me where they made $2 billion. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you're a Democrat. Show me what it. Yeah, has he ever been charged with insurrection? Of course not, because it didn't exist. Show me where he's been charged with insurrection. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. See, you got this feeling thing going on. You feel that he should have been charged. Yeah, yeah. Well, you're not gonna change my mind no matter what you say. So I listen. Don't you vote for him if you don't want to? Yeah, don't you vote for him? Yeah, we all are. Have you did? Wait. Have you ever did anything immoral? Have you ever done anything immoral? Okay, so am I. I lie lots of times too. So probably so have you. Okay, but that's him. That's between him and God, not me. Yeah, that's what I'll take him any day over the one that's in there now. Hey, listen, I got to run, brother. Them 3 minutes enough. I got to take a break. It's nauseating now. I mean, you got a guy in the White House right now that came back to America bragging about keeping money from the Ukrainians because he wanted to involve himself in the personal government affairs of that country because his son was being investigated. And he said, I'm not going to give you the money. Okay. And then you blame Trump for doing the same thing. Okay. Hypocrisy is showing its big head today. We'll be back.
Turn up your radio. Here's a Sean Hannity for 1 minute. If Nikki Haley comes in third in Iowa, second place in a two-person race in New Hampshire, you can't compete in Nevada, so you lose there. And South Carolina, the one state, is down by a massive amount in terms of real clear politics, down by 30. Tell me the path that Nikki Haley is going to take to with the victory, because I think that's the question they need to be asking Madison. Look, unless you can pull off the upset of all upsets and win her home state, that would be a game changer. But when you're down in the polls, the average polls on 30 points, I don't recall in my lifetime seeing somebody else being able to overcome. Check out the Sean Hannity Radio Show later today. To be like, well, try to find a new one, but not with the technology that we found. Right, qualified parents. You're probably correct. So while other companies might be able to allow a pickup, it's either by see, like, one out of 5 employers who post the job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the post there. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. Get 15% off with promo code radio at fieldofgreens.com. That's promo code radio at fieldofgreens.com.
I will. Thank you all so much. Probably not.
Okay, how many minutes you want? Okay. What's your name, dear?
My name is Siobhan Howard. As a council in the state of Virginia. And we have a grant that we're doing the staff sergeant contract. Board of Trustees opposition.
Sometimes real military.
Thank you for your service.
I think it's good for that. I think it's good.
I do understand. I do.
If he go to jail.
Yeah. Hey.
And I'll hit it there quickly. But I'll send you.
How long you been silent?
18 years.
My dad was in the military.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for the moment here, I got to interrupt my most interesting conversation with these callers. So let me hold on for a little bit, or you can call back. And I got guessing for a couple minutes here, and we're gonna talk about the Council on Substance Abuse. And so, for a minute, public service announcement. So, for you.
My name is Siobhan Howard. I'm the program manager at PISA, with Hope Girls and Families. And we currently have a grant, excuse me. It is a 3-year grant that is Sergeant Staff Sergeant Arthur Gordon Fox is activity grant. It's a lot. So again, it's a Staff Sergeant Arthur Gordon Fox is activity grant.
And the purpose of that grant?
And the purpose of the grant is to help eliminate suicide among the veteran community.
What do we find? Yeah, that's a touchy subject with me, because one of the things I find, one of the surveys, studies have shown that a lot of people who commit suicide in the military are not combat related, and I couldn't figure that out, because I mean, couples don't even live in the United States. So what is it? Is it the pressure of being in the military, or they're going to study on that one?
So I think it's a collaboration of a lot of different things, the pressure, when people get out, it's hard for me to, it's literally met. And all of these things that just come over them, and sometimes they just,
of course, if you do spend a significant amount of time in there is a transition that once you get out, I mean, we've been used to either telling people what to do at a young age, or being told what to do, being guided, having a guaranteed meal one way or the other. And then now that you're out, you got it's okay. Again, it's like starting over again. But I guess it just bothers some people, and they can't. What do you guys suggest that a veteran that's thinking about those things or can't seem to get it together? What do you suggest?
And we ask that you call 988 and then press 1. There are people that are online that can talk to you. We ask that you call us at 262-1629. And we'll go with you, walk with you again to the VA to get some help. To help you. We won't leave your side. We're there with you to support you and to help get in the needs, whatever your needs are, we'll help get those needs met at the time.
Because different things affect people differently. It can be the same thing, but people sometimes have a hard time processing. And I will tell you, I still I've been out a while now, but every day I'm reminded of the Sergeant Elkins. You know what I mean, because when one of the tough things about transitioning, if you've been in for a little while, you gain a little bit of rank and you got some responsibility, and all of a sudden now you're out here using nobody. Nobody paying attention to you. In the military, if something goes wrong, there's always a chain of command. Out here, now
just you by yourself.
I mean, they'll see you walk across the street, fall down, keep walking by you. I mean, that's a family atmosphere, and it is a difficult transition sometimes, but not impossible. Okay, so let me see. I'll put that on the hold there and see. I don't know why people call me on here. Okay, so now do y'all have a local office?
We do. Our office is 828 Forest Avenue here in Montgomery.
Oh, okay. What about the school? Is
Right.
there about the school somewhere over there?
Across from Oak Park.
Okay. Okay. So you got a grant, and that grant is to inform you or let you know that there is help.
Right.
If you have those kind of lingering thoughts in your mind, don't act upon them. Call somebody. Call the Council on Substance Abuse,
Right.
And that number again is
262-1629.
And how long does the grant last?
Well, right now it's 3 years.
Mhm.
So Congress will be going back and getting back together, and hopefully we'll get that grant funded again. It's our prayer that they get funded again, because we know that this is so needed out in this community. And we service 19 counties in Alabama. I'll just share with you some of those counties: Sumter, Choctaw, Greene, Hale, Wilcox, Perry, Dallas, Macon, Lee. So we service those 19 counties that are a lot of rural counties, highly rural counties.
Now I'm going to tell you something. You probably know this, but I'm going to, probably the hardest people to reach in this story are people like me.
Yeah.
Okay, who've been in, went through the hell, do all that stuff, and we made it. Okay, we didn't go through all of that, and so we are the. I think you need to talk to us a lot.
We do.
Okay?
You're telling the truth.
You need to talk to us a lot, because we don't quite understand why you would do that. Because we all had something. I just jump out of airplanes. And you don't. I mean, listen. There were some nights I didn't know where the hell I was, but we still the military has this thing where toughen up, shake it off, keep moving,
right.
And that attitude when you're real young, it's cool. But as you get a little older, things aren't so easy to shake off anymore.
Right.
And it does affect you. So I want to thank you for what you're doing, and whatever you do, you get in the room with the military, man. You make sure that you overemphasize that we're not all alike.
Definitely will.
Yeah,
we definitely will.
Yeah. Some people can do things and other people can't do. I'm not a mechanic, okay, but I can fix a computer.
Right.
I don't know how to drive a big truck, but I can drive a car. But I can't drive a big truck. I can't do it. But anyway, so we as other military people, we have to be convinced that it happens. People, we don't know what the propellant is, but it does happen. And people, and you got to think about it. To want to take your own life is a serious commitment.
It is very serious.
It's a serious commitment, and I want to thank you guys for doing it. And so when you run into people like me, just smack them a little bit there, and then say, because now I've never told anybody this in my life, but I'm going to tell you, since you're people. When I was in Germany, I must admit, I was depressed one day about something, and I actually thought about it. I was going, and the first son looked at me and said, "Get your ass down off of there," and I was finna to jump, and because I had some traumatic things happen to me back home that I couldn't make it home, and so it does happen, but to me it was like a momentary thing, I got to, but it does happen. But I thought about it once or twice. I would imagine if this is the first time you've been away from home, especially if the first time you've been away from the United States, doing your job, doing your duty, it's lonesome. You don't know anybody. But now we got cell phone. Now they had all them cell phones back in the day. I've been all right. But we had to put like in the phone in Europe. You had to put these marks called marks. So you put them in the phone, and $5 for like 2 minutes of talking. And every time you got ready to say something important, please put some more money in the phone. And you looked in your pocket, you had no more money. So that would depress the hell out of you.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, it would. It would. But anyway, thank you guys for doing it. So again, when you get in the room with people like me who've been there, done that, remind us that we're not the same.
We definitely will.
And we different things motivate us all, and I had almost forgotten about that because I was 20 something years old at that time, and even then I was about to be stupid. But the first sergeant pulled me off that ledge and said, take your tail to work. I said, okay. That's what I did. But at that moment,
Yeah.
at that moment, the world was was a terrible place to me at
Mm-hmm.
that moment. So we tell people, don't make permanent decisions based on temporary situations.
Right.
And that's what I was about to do, as a matter
Mm-hmm.
of fact. I know I'm a strong guy and all that stuff now, but there was a time when when I was overseas, I said, oh, I got to get out of here. And I couldn't go nowhere because you couldn't even leave the country unless you got a ticket for the first sergeant. So you couldn't even sneak out of Europe, But anyway, thank you for what you do. So what?
You're welcome.
And again, I got your counsel on some music. I be talking about substance abuse all the time.
Uh-huh.
262-1629 is the number, or you can call VA. Did you say something about 811 or something?
No, so it's 988, and then you press 1 if you're a veteran that needs to talk.
Okay, so
Mhm.
988.
Mm-hmm.
That's first. Now this is the first time I ever hear about that. I'm gonna write that down. I didn't know anything about that.
Right.
Okay, well we'll do that. Anything else? Any parting wisdom you want to leave us with?
Yeah, so if you need us, definitely give us a call at 262-1629. You can also find us on the web. That site is COSA. It's COSANCADD.org. So if you need us, definitely give us a call.
And I thank you very much for being here with us.
You're welcome.
And we'll be back.
WSFA First Alert Weather Forecast.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I forget sometimes once I got over the hump. We forget sometimes once we get over the hump, we forget about the hump.
I think many people do.
I must have been one time. I was in that situation. I didn't go to combat no place.
Oh wow.
We was on the Florida Gap though. We was on the where if the Russians came through, they'd come through there. Are you supposed to go any place else?
No, that's it. That's it. That's all. Well, again, thank you so much for having us.
Saturday is trending almost completely dry in the 70s with more rain. Uncovered Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440. Good morning, Montgomery. Two areas of concern downtown Madison. If you look viewing, we've got multiple car accident there. 85 southbound and shorter. We've got two accidents there. Traffic backed up on 85 southbound. Be advised before you go to those areas. High school students get a jump start of your college career with dual enrollment in Turner State. Turner State, today's college for tomorrow's world. Come up next to all. Montgomery Skywatch traffic. With Kevin Elkins in the morning, Dan Bongino for the midday, and Sean Hannity for your afternoon. It's News Radio 1440 all day. Depend on it.
At Guardian Credit Union, we believe that banking should be personal, just like the relationships we build with others. Imagine that we are not just a credit score, but a valued part of our community. At Guardian, our dedicated team takes the time to listen, understand, and tailor financial solutions that fit your unique needs. From buying a car to saving for college and even starting a small business, we've got you covered. Come experience the Guardian difference and let's achieve your financial goals together. Guardian Credit Union, where you belong. Federally insured by NCUA.
It's so amazing to be loved.
This is Ben with Just Wines and Travel. Your path to a better winter season experience begins by visiting our showroom in Prattville. Stop in at your convenience Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You'll experience a friendly, personal, and custom process, all designed to deliver the absolute look and feel you want for your home, guaranteed. Visit us at Just Wines and Travel or online at gojustwines.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the name brands at up to 95% off. That's right, get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but for 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
What's keeping you from learning the language you've always wanted to speak?
Too hard.
Takes too long.
Not with Babbel. Babbel's interactive lessons, podcasts, games, and more make learning fun.
What is it?
And in 10 minutes a day, Babbel sounds less.
That's not long.
It's not hard.
It's perfect.
It starts here. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Montgomery, Prattville, Selma, Millbrook, Wetumpka, Tallahassee, Auburn, Opelika. Are you ready for your lucky break? Then today is your lucky day. I want to help you shamrock and roll out in a nicer, newer car you deserve. And you can save up to $3,737 based on the price of the car you pick. Plus, my inventory is doubling and doubling over and over. It's me, Matt Parsley, at Budget Car and Truck Sales Montgomery. We've got the biggest selection of nicer, newer cars this side of the Emerald Coast. If you want a nicer, newer car, van, or SUV, I want to help you shamrock and roll out in a nicer, newer car. You could save $3,777. Listen, with my other people's credit approval process, getting approved is so easy, you'll be dancing a jig. Come on down and get lucky, and you can shamrock and roll out in a nicer, newer car you deserve, with savings up to $3,777 based on the price of the car you pick. But hurry, this deal is done once I've helped 137 people. Get lucky. I'm Matt Parsley. I'm your dealer for the people. Make your own luck at 61 Mendel Parkway, just off the Land Highway. BudgetSaysYes.com. That's BudgetSaysYes.com.
Join Kevin Elkins for Decisions. News Radio 1440. Depend on that line.
Okay, we're back. Somebody held on for a long time now, so let me go talk to them. Hey, good morning. Yes.
Hey, Devin, man, I tell you, we had talked about this. Every time somebody call in trying to stop this from being a conflict show,
Yeah.
you snuff them out. But look,
Yes.
I've talked to you several times about putting together a diverse group of get numbers for a diverse group of people and different personalities, people who actually care.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe you care. I just think, like I said before, you got a lack of exposure. You only listen to certain things, but if you could give that, you know that Marine I'm talking about, this Marine or Army guy, you know he called you.
Oh yeah, yeah, he's liberal, but I like to talk to him. Yeah. Yeah. Well, how am I supposed to know your number? Yeah. 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 Okay.
So I would like him to call you. I think that different ideas are good, and when we're all a part of a company, like Martin King said.
Mm-hmm.
But you are morally disingenuous. And I'll tell you why you are.
Okay.
Now you complain about abortion, right?
That's taking people's life.
Watch it take people's life, and you don't complain about persons messing with folks' coochie, right?
Somebody mess with all our mama's coochie because we all here.
Watch this. Okay, so morally,
yeah.
And you're a Christian, morally that's wrong, right?
Well, I don't know.
Okay. No, you don't think sex out of marriage is wrong?
I think it's morally wrong, but it's not illegal.
Hey, we talk about moral.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we all done violated. We all done violated that one. Yeah.
You don't complain about that, but you complain about homosexuality, which is morally wrong.
But it's also called. Wait a minute. It is also called an abomination, which means that it's a felony. Yeah. Well, now, I didn't come up with the word abomination, but evidently that's a little bit more serious. Yeah.
So you complain about that,
mm-hmm.
and then you say, I don't care. You care about certain things, and certain things you don't care about.
Well, don't you?
You've got these pet peeves. No, oh no, I'm across the board.
Okay.
I try to be genuine in everything that I do. If
Mm-hmm.
you don't want the truth, know the truth, don't ask me. And it's
Okay.
the truth the way I see it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The way you see it. Yeah.
But see, you jump from one thing. That's what Marine was trying to share with you. You don't mind a guy being immoral. You support him.
We all have been immoral. We all have been.
We're not talking about all.
Oh. So how can I judge him? Wait a minute. How can I judge him for his wrongdoing when I have my own wrongdoing? Because they brag about it. Yeah.
One last thing.
Yes.
You want to outlaw education. Now, let me finish. The library, the guy tried to tell you, the library is almost obsolete, man.
At this rate, they're gonna be completely obsolete.
But the thing is that, and one of the reasons that the United States was came over here.
Yeah, I know.
And was formed.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Is because of what you're talking about.
Yeah, I heard about it. I heard about it. Yeah.
They were trying to outlaw a lot of stuff.
Right. I heard about it.
Now, the other thing is, you talk about freedom.
Yeah.
But then you only want the freedom that you agree with.
And
the freedom that you don't.
Let me ask you something now. We have no. I just want to ask you a question. We have on the thing that measures temperature, right? We have degrees, Celsius or Fahrenheit. We understand we understand that there is a medium heat or coldness we can handle, and then there's below freezing, and then below and just dramatically hot. So life is the same thing. There are degrees of which you can do things, and some degrees a little higher than others, some a little lower than others. I'm just saying having pornography in a public library is not the place for young kids to go to have it. Now, if you had it behind an age restricted counter and people had to be a certain age to read it, so be it. But just put there, I'm sorry, I can't go for that one. Let me take one more call because I'm getting out of time. Good morning on air. Yes.
Great show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was wondering how long you was going to get off the phone with Barry White. And Steve, I know he was. I don't know if he was a Marine or not.
We said he was. I have no reason to believe he wasn't.
Yeah, well, with that type of attitude, no wonder he was just 87. And I work with recruiters. I work with Marines, mostly in the clap line. They want, they had that secret, I don't know what was in their closet, a few dresses probably. But I just want to comment just one thing and say about the vice president going to the abortion clinic. That's wrong. Like you said, it's totally wrong. And people are going to wake up eventually. People will wake up to abortion, and they don't never, they never have a survey of women that say after abortion how they feel. They're killing their kids. I just wanted to bring that out to you. Thanks for your show.
All right, appreciate it. Good morning on air.
Good morning, Kevin.
Morning.
Hey, Kevin, I got an unnamed source that says Steve is the one that's calling you and asking you to come over in the morning.
I don't think so.
Unnamed source. I'm trying to figure out sometimes where crap Steve comes up with, so I Googled this morning. Apparently MSNBC brought it up. Well, way back when, an unnamed source that Aaron Rodgers has spoke in private about Sandy Hook. Well, ain't that just great news? And why are they trying? They're trying to spear him because they're trying to spear Robert Kennedy. The other day, Steve called in and said that that Trump had a book of Adolf Hitler beside his bed. Did he say that?
Yeah, yeah. They mentioned Hitler somewhere. Yeah.
When his wife was getting divorced, she brought it up. You know where the book came from?
No.
The president of Paramount Pictures gave it to him. It's a book of speeches that Hitler gave. He said you might be interested. Trump never read one of them. He thought the book was actually by Kampf, but it was nobody called the president. I just wonder where he gets the stuff, and then I realized that is
Yeah, I hear you. Listen, I gotta take a break. End of the hour. We'll be back. You know what we do.
The CBS News Happy Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. A former Treasury Secretary is swooping in to try to save the day for TikTok fans. Steve Mnuchin on CNBC is putting together an investor group to try to buy the app.
It will be a combination of investors. No one investor that controlled this. And the issue is all about the technology. This needs to be controlled by U.S.
This announcement comes a day after the House passed a bill that would force TikTok to break off from the China-based owner or face a ban here. The Senate still has to act. Donald Trump has just arrived at court in Fort Pierce, Florida, where his attorneys are set to ask a federal judge to dismiss his classified document case. CBS legal analyst in Washington.
Most lawyers will say that as president, you have the right to possess the documents under the presidential record. The espionage act, they would say, does not apply to a former president because of the
The third time, it's wrong. SpaceX mega Starship blasted off from Texas a half an hour ago after two previous launches ended an explosion. Starship is the most powerful rocket in the world, hoping will one day carry humans to the moon again. Its flight is not currently approved. Denver is getting hit with a major snowstorm. CBS's Dave Malkoff has been having a tough time navigating I-70.
This is normally snowing. You have your lights on this, with the whiteout conditions. We could be looking at 40-mile-an-hour gusts and all this. The schools are shutting down. Businesses are shutting down.
There may be a new way to test the soon that does not involve a colonoscopy. CBS's Michael George.
A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found blood testing is 83% accurate when you find average risk colon cancer patients not showing symptoms. That's similar to at-home stool.
Blood tests have not been approved by federal regulators yet, but for sure they'll cover the next 100. So finalists are in for the World Video Game Hall of Fame. Debuted in 1979, cut to the elite Metroid, City and Ultimate from the 80s. From 90s presenter, Pro Skater, and Resident Evil, and from 2005. Guitar Hero. Fans can vote online until March 25th. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. And the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze, and right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one place comes your job for free with the contact stuff. ZipRecruiter is dynamic with those who need, and realistically matches coding with actively inventing there is empathy for themselves. They want to find employers that they come to their quality candidates who can that's right, the first thing. And you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work and you can job people for you. And for yourself, experience the changes, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter. Look right at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Cockfighting could get a comeback in one state. Humans in jail after one was open. The wedding.
In an uncirculated condition that it
Not really. Not really. Oh yeah. Nice. Well, good morning to you. Now, somebody can make music like this. I'll start paying for my music. I won't even try to get it free anything. I'll make some good stuff like that. Okay, now I did a little research because I knew I was right about this. But I'm right about most things I say on the radio. But I had to just confirm what I already knew in my mind to be absolutely correct among you. Now, I was talking to the good reverend there, and there's a difference in sin and sin that is an abomination. Okay. Now, sin is an immoral act considered to be a transgression against God's law. Okay, like a sin in God's eyes. But an abomination, now that's a different level. Okay, that's a different level. A thing that causes distrust or hatred. Okay. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So there is a difference, and it's a difference of degrees. Still wrong. Still wrong. I'm with you. Uh, but they're both still. We need to have to talk to the good Lord about it. But an abomination is and that's what the good Lord says about certain things. They're an abomination. Anyway, 860-14-4 is the number. You want to give us a call, love, talk, whatever on your mind. I have some other things I want to talk about too, but let me get the phone right quick since somebody is there. It is 9, and my guest was going to come on and complain about the Montgomery Police Department not doing their job. Well, they changed their mind, so they got an appointment with the police chief. See, all you got to do is just mention it on this show, and stuff happens. So I'm just saying, see that? Yeah, I should charge for that service. Good morning, on there.
Good morning, my brother. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Sound to me like Steve got a couple of your calls. They were trying to justify the indefensible. Steve, you're right. You don't have to go to the library to see it, but you should. Sound like you want to be an advocate for it either.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Justify just because you find it someplace else doesn't mean it's okay for it to be in the library, brother.
Right. Absolutely. I agree.
And they're still trying to harp on that lie about Trump was an insurrection, but
Yeah.
haven't heard about the Supreme Court's ruling. Okay, where they slapped down with the Colorado lawsuit down, which means he never was charged for insurrection, but I guess they're gonna keep harping on it.
Yeah. Well, it's political. Yeah, it's political. It's just political, and I don't blame people for trying to fight for their cause, but that cause, the fight should have some intellectual honesty attached to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, but they don't.
I mean, you can't defend just like you said, it's time to defend sin.
Yeah.
I might not can't describe pornography, but I know when
But we know when we see it.
I know where it should be.
Yeah. All right. Hey, appreciate your call. Okay, lesson in life today. I didn't get a chance to. If you, well, actually, the word of the day is impunity, which is IMPUNITY. It means freedom from punishment, harm, or loss. And it seems that the guy in the White House now has been given impunity for the things he has done. From saying that he didn't want school to be a jungle because the black folks were in it. He didn't want his kids to go to it. Going to Ukraine, threatening their internal investigative body, the attorney general over there, but he won't keep the money if he didn't fire the prosecutor. See, so he has impunity for the things he has done. Talking about a liar. My Lord, you know, a liar. Trump's got his issues, but I believe that your boy in the White House now has made a living off lying. You know, I ain't mad at him. You know, I mean, I've told a few myself, but my Lord, not as many as he have. But anyway, 860-1440 is the number you want to give us a call. Good morning on there. Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
And the last hour or so, I thought you were gonna blow a gas and them guys had you going. I was saying, I said, now, did you go get your cold glass of milk and calm down? You need to let Commissioner Psychic check your everything. I mean, when they talk about Trump, you get all bent out of shape, okay? And then you can't hardly remember things. I'm gonna say a couple of things. I want to see how you and your Trump supporters answer this. Now this is a fact. It ain't no hearsay. You know, his daughter, he done fired the people, and they got the Republican. Help me out. You know, he done got the Republican.
Part the DNC. Yeah, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She said she gonna get that, and all the money that the Republicans send, they gonna take that money and put towards this campaign and to keep him out of jail and pay his lawyer. You heard that, didn't you?
I don't mind. I don't have a problem with that.
No, that's not what I said.
Yeah.
You heard that, right?
Well, I didn't hear it. I heard something. Mm-hmm.
If a Democrat would talk about taking over the Democratic Party and said they were going to take all the money and put it towards getting President Biden elected, what would happen? And then, you know, your conservative buddy now, all your white Trump supporters, are they going to send their money? I thought they supposed to be sending it to get a good Republicans in office, not to pay Trump legal affairs.
Well,
they fired
well,
all of the people
yeah.
that probably were trying to do right.
Right.
And they said, well, all the money you see and them $10 and $12 or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna take it and pay his legal fees.
And I don't blame them.
Okay, so you don't blame them.
Nope.
Another thing,
Mm-hmm.
he said three things. He said first thing he get in, he said it, and y'all say what a man say is what he gonna do. He said he gonna be a dictator the first day. They don't take for one day. Plus he said
That was hyperbole.
That was no hyperbole. No,
Yeah, that's hyperbole.
take for one day.
Hyperbole.
You become a dictator once you get in. And then he said once he get in,
yes.
all those people, this is white Steve, the police officer now.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all claim to love police so well, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know y'all say that. You know, the white Republicans, they say they believe in law and order, right?
Oh yeah, you believe in that. So the black Republicans.
No.
So the black Democrats.
When these people went up there with Trump,
Mm-hmm.
and they killed some of those people and hurt some of those people, they were police officers.
What are you? Well, what are you? What? I would too. Unless you did the crime of hurting somebody, that's different.
No. He said these people didn't do nothing wrong.
They. Okay, and some of them people with the jail, I think they ought to be pardoned. Well, I don't care what he said, Joe. I don't care that he ain't in there yet. Yeah, I don't care. No. Listen, I agree. I agree, but the governor has the purview over that. Okay. Mhm. Okay. All right. I don't know. All right. I got to go to another call though. We'll talk about it some other day. I can't do nothing about what's happening down there. Good morning. Yes. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Right. Right. Hell, we need surveillance. Well, that's true too. But the problem is with the heinous crimes that are going on in this city. Yeah, I want to know whatever it takes to stop some of these people from doing these crazy things. Right? I don't want to listen. I don't want to live in and what was that Orson Welles. I don't want to live in a place where the government's seeing everything I do. But my lord, what's going on in this city? Yeah, yeah. What's that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Well, it's all in check. So it's always been about keeping us in check. And nothing's changed when it comes to that. But I just try not to do. I just try not to do them things. Okay. Mhm. All right. Appreciate it. I took a break. It's 9:22 in the morning on the early morning in Montgomery, Alabama. The temperature outside is I don't know, but it's a beautiful day. Sun's out. I was out there a little while ago. Yeah, then took one of my autographs. I had to run back in the building and get in the elevator right quick because it was down there trying to, you know, I just couldn't sign all the papers they wanted me to sign when I was downstairs. We'll be back. Now, listen, in a little while, I'll take a day to do that one of these days. We'll be back. Welcome. Welcome. How long has it been since you had a friend? Okay. Does anybody know whose birthday it is today? My hero. Okay. My hero. I don't have very many heroes, uh, people I actually look up to, but it's his birthday today. My hero. Okay. I only got one. This is the only hero I got right here. This is it. I don't have any more heroes. Um, okay. But this is my hero right here. Okay. That's right. Chuck Norris. Okay. Walker, Texas Ranger. That's my man. 84 years young today. You know what time it is? It's whatever time Chuck Norris says it is. Okay. I'm just I'm just saying we might want to take that into consideration as we go throughout our day, and I'm gonna have to get his number and call him. That's right. Happy birthday to Chuck. Okay. Chuck's probably the only guy in the country that's not scared of me. Okay? I'm a dangerous man. But he's probably the only guy I know that can whoop me. Okay. Everybody else, just watch out. Okay? Chuck is the man. And if Chuck was in head of our prisons in Alabama, we wouldn't have the things that's going on in prison. Okay. Even at 84, Chuck can whoop most people. Okay. I'm just telling you. Let me see here now. Go. Good morning. Who's this? Yes, yes, yes. Mm. Right, 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 right. Mm. Mm. Yeah, 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 yeah. But now, okay, I'm willing to give a pass on some of those. Because when it comes to women and men relationships, you know, there's some things strange that happen. So I've had my share. I don't know if you had any. You say that guy, white person, Italian, and that other stuff. And I don't know if you got it. Every woman you ever went after, you got it anyway. But no, just when it comes to women things, yeah, brother, yeah, 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 I understand. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's a man's work. Yes, yes, yes. But yeah, yeah, right. Exactly. If you're going to do the truth, you're going to do the truth. But we do not live in a fair world. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Treat everybody the same. Yeah, I'll shut up. Good morning. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 I don't know. Mm-hmm. Got me. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. So like when the young Martin Sheen was the guy going after him. Yeah. Mm. Mm. All right. Appreciate it. 860-1440 is the number. You can text me 901-5022. I'll read it probably. Good morning. Pretty good. I like to see that one. I like to see that one. Yeah, all right. But yeah, so Trump wins, Biden's gonna run it. Okay, well, I would hope we'd have somebody running again after that. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Yeah. That's what he said. Yeah. But now, who? Yeah, but she did get assistant. She did. Well, yeah. I know she got put in some office the other day. Right. Right. She's assistant. Mm-mm. No. None. Mm. Okay. Okay. I appreciate. As a matter of fact, his daughter, what's her name? She's in. His daughter-in-law is co-chair, and She's Eric's wife. Okay, like I don't really care. That's just too much money for me to even worry about. I don't care what people do with their money. They got sometimes Republicans and Democrats got more money than the only difference is Republicans have figured out how to make more money with money. Democrats figure out how to steal more money. Okay, I'm just saying. Now, okay, don't get me wrong. I think probably some Republicans have stole a little money too, but they are way above my pay grade. So they're just some things I just don't worry about. I'm gonna do like Steve Harvey said when he came to Montgomery. He said, "Rich people don't talk about things that poor people talk about. Okay, now that's what Steve said out there on Alabama State one day. So he said, now, so if I don't know anything about that kind of thing, then we don't have those conversations. We don't have conversations about how much the light bill is. Rich, they don't worry about how much gas go up. I mean, they don't worry about those things. See, poor people, our minds are filled with other things. Okay, that's all I can tell you. So that's cool. I can live with that. I'm just following along, trying to make a living. Okay, all right. Now, did I tell you about the lesson of life today? Well, here it is. If you never go after what you want, you'll never get it. You'll never have it. And if you do not ask, the answer will always be no. And if you never attempt to move forward, you will always be in the same place. So that's a lesson of life. So if you want to do something, move, get it done. Don't just sit there waiting for somebody else to do it. Okay? Because if you don't ask, the answer will always be no. Okay. Now let me celebrate my man Tuberville. Okay. Because my man. Oh well, let me. I'll tell you about the. Okay, one more time. The kids who are in the Montgomery Advertiser Student of the Week thing. These are the nominees. You got today to vote for them. Then tomorrow we'll find out who won. Makia Austin of Sidney Lanier High School. Elizabeth Johnson from Loveless Academic Magnet Program High. And one more, I don't know why we just got three. Grayson Gazelle, Prattville High School. Okay, so y'all go to Montgomery Advertiser online and you can vote for one of these kids if you know them. I'll tell you, I'll give you the tabulations in the morning. I had a guest that's going to come on, complain about her son been lost and haven't heard from him for a week. And she said she'd called the Montgomery Police Department, stuff like that, and they hadn't got her. Of course, we mentioned it today, and now she's got an appointment. That's because I'm powerful. Okay, they know me. It's elk dog. Once elk dog. If I don't say nothing about it, it ain't that important. But if I say something about it, it's important. I'm just thinking. I want to let you know that. Okay. Hey, the Prattville Library Board has called a special meeting for today, at 4 p.m. at City Hall in Prattville. It is strongly suspected that they might be planning to discuss the future of certain library employees, especially the director. Okay, so y'all make sure you want to go there. They want to put all them raggedy books in them abominable books in the library. Okay, so kids can just reach up there and reach out and get one. Okay, no censorship, no nothing, just let them have it. That's right. We can't do that. Okay. Now, wait a minute. We're not hearing too much about this on the news, but a judge overseeing the Georgia election interference case dismisses some charges against Trump. The judge overseeing the Georgia 2020 election interference case on Wednesday dismissed some of the charges against the former president, Donald Trump, and others, but the rest of the sweeping racketeering indictment remains intact. Well, we'll see how long that lasts, because now my understanding they're going to get rid of what her name, Fan, whatever her name is. Fulton County Judge Scott McAfee quashed 6 counts on the indictment, including 3 against Trump, the presumptive 2024 Republican presidential nominee. But the judge left in place other counts, including 10 facing Trump, said prosecutors could seek a new indictment to try to reinstate the ones he dismissed. The ruling is a blow from Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis, who already is facing an effort to remove her from the prosecution over her romantic relationship with the guy she was paying. Okay, then. Hey, I got to listen. Let's go after the president, and if we get it going, we're gonna get a lot of money out of this. So you come on, we can make that money. Have a good time in Aruba and all them other places. On the taxpayers' dollar. Okay. So now we don't really care if we actually find them guilty. We just want to get that money. So you keep them billable hours working. Okay. I'm just saying, and we can live a life of Riley. That's right. 860-1440 is the number. Good morning. Okay, then. It must be getting close. Oh, 9:43. Anyway, so that was her deal right there. They was gonna get rich off the president one way or the other, and then you hire your buddy, they hire your buddy and then y'all share the money. See, that's how that works. See, we know somebody probably maybe gonna get a kickback out of that. And poor Rogers, poor Mr. Rogers, had to plead guilty to all them kickbacks. I ain't mad at it. Okay, I'm just saying some of that money could have actually went to the place it was supposed to go. I wonder how many people are getting kickback from the Education Trust Fund. Since $9 billion is in there. They budgeted $9 million, but all that money is not sent for education. So who's getting the rest of the money on the Education Trust Fund? Okay, so we ought to rename it the Education Mistrust Fund. We'll be back.
Name brands, and up to 95% off. That's right. Get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but for 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
My new exercise bike. More like my $1,500 coat rack.
At Babbel, we get it. Learning something new is hard, especially a new language.
My Spanish starts and ends at Agios.
Make it easy on yourself with Babbel. In just 10 minutes a day, you can start having real conversations in as little as 3 weeks.
Hola, Espanol.
It starts here. To try Babel free, text radio to 64,000. Text radio to 64,000.
My wife and I enjoyed a wonderful dinner last week with friends we hadn't seen in a long time. The next day, we received a handwritten note which they delivered to our mailbox, letting us know how much they had enjoyed our dinner together, along with an article that we had discussed. You know, in today's high-tech, low-touch world, it's refreshing to get a thoughtful handwritten note once in a while. It's enough to inspire me to get started. To learn more, check us out at thekindnessrevolution.net.
My job, finances, everything's so crazy. I just want to be in control. With Sam, I can.
Sam is Smart About Money, a free online resource from the nonprofit National Endowment for Financial Education. Get empowered. Reach your financial goals. Visit samican.org.
News Radio 1440 is everywhere you are. On the radio, online at newsradio1440.com, and on our app. You can also listen on your smart home speaker. News Radio 1440.
You know, a friend of mine named Terry Shaw, who wrote something on the internet, I think it's absolutely true. He said, I used to think our parents were so strict, but looking at the kids today, I think our parents saved our lives. You know what? I 100% agree with that. Even though I didn't like it at the time. What you mean? Come on, for the lights, come on. So, I'm trying to save my life, because I ain't gonna tell what to get into. Very good. One more thing before we leave out here today. That logic and reason is gone in America today. I mean, it's just gone. See, I'm going to vote for Tuberville for president. If Tuberville was running for president, I'd vote for him. Why do you say? Well, Tuberville is going on another run, which I totally agree with him. He said there's no reason to have a transgender in charge of boys and girls at a space camp. So let me get this right. Now, if you are smart, you will be able to follow me on my reasoning on this particular thing. Okay? So a man who identifies as a woman, which is contrary to science and space travel, where mathematical equations must be exact, okay, are more than important. Is it more important? Because their equations get people from here to there and back to here. It is an absolute scientific, unequivocal fact that a man that is born a male is always going to be a male. So I'm at the space camp. So I'm writing down the equation. It is absolutely wrong. Yeah, but I identify it to being right. Okay. Can anybody feel me out there? Somebody tell me that you understand what I'm telling you. So we are going to space camp where we deal with mathematics is the closest thing to perfection that we have on Earth. It is what it is. There's no ambiguity in a mathematical equation most of the time. Okay. So when the whatever case, there's certain mathematical principles that have to hold true in order to get people from the gravitation of Earth to the moon and back again and place them in a position where they can land safely. That is science. I mean, there's no you can't identify as being smart if you work for NASA if you're an idiot. Okay, like me, I can't work for NASA. Okay? My brain don't work that good. Okay, now if I go up there and say, well, I identify as brilliant. Like when the mayor, I went down to the mayor's office and the guard asked me, well, I'm going to my office. I said, what office? I said, identify as the mayor. It's a funny thing. They showed me the front door until we don't come back. I said, wait a minute. The mayor just got when he had that or whatever the law he was trying to pass, you are what you identify. So I said, I identify as the mayor. And they would not let me go to my office. Well, I'm telling you about these so-called to identify as women who are destroying women, and we're letting them destroy women's sports. You walking around with a dang-a-lang, and you talk about you identify as a woman. In a space camp with mathematics and you must be correct on your computation, or else somebody gonna die. But we're gonna put a man that pretends to be a girl or a female in charge of folks at a space camp where scientific knowledge is an absolute must. Oh well, that's my take. So right on for Coverville. Good morning. Fine, fine. Right, right, right. Because let me tell you why. You asked the right question here, yeah. And you asked the right guy. Okay. You asked the right guy to explain this to you. And I'm glad you asked me this question because I'm gonna explain it. Okay. First of all, time has been changing since the earth began. It's called spring, winter, summer, and fall. Okay. It has been going the same way the whole time. What has changed, okay, is what climate is doing to us because what we have done, you can't cut down the tree in your yard and wonder why your house is getting hot. We are doing, climate's not changing. Climates have been the same now as it was forever. Because you move your house on the beach and the beach decides to have a tsunami, well, guess what? If your house wasn't there, you wouldn't see it. So you can't, climate always changes, and it's called weather. That's why we don't. No, no, I don't. Nope. Mm-hmm. How do we, wait a minute. Show me the video. Show me the video. Show me the video. Carbon dating is a process that came up by man who is limited by his own knowledge or his knowledge that he doesn't have. They don't know what was here 5,000 years ago. I absolutely believe it. Prove it. They come in with Tumblr that that's where a crater hit downtown. Prove it. Show me the video. But I still love it. But I still love it. Show me something. Show me something that's not limited to the minute and understanding of mankind. Yes. Yeah. Sure would. Yeah. Mhm. Yes. Yes, I believe. No, because give or sure, if we all fit right, if we all fit, but that's got nothing to do with weather or anything like that. That got something to do with greed. Sure, they will lose money. It's a religion. It's a religion that they believe in. Because first of all, every time they change, something goes up. If we do what the Bidens want to do, we won't be able to live in our houses with heat or nothing else. Yeah. Hey, oh yeah, well, he's an idiot anyway. Yeah. Hey, listen, I got time that we can have this conversation later on. Global warming. Right. Here we go. It's called weather, my brother. Winter, spring, summer, and fall. It's weather. It is not climate change. The climate changes all the time. Cold, heat, warm, dry, wet. It changes all the time. It changes every for long. Yeah, yeah, yeah.